Alright, now, not all remakes are good, but you do got quite a bit of good horror remakes. And we'll talk about them in this video. Now, this is just my opinions, and these are the remakes that I could actually rewatch. So, yeah, first off, we've got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, which is this came with two Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. But yeah, we're gonna start by talking about this remake. Now, it's gory, it's amazing. You know, this is my opinion. I prefer the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre over the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because this one's more gory. The original was sort of gory too, but this one's more gory, and the camera shots are way better and stuff. It's just amazing. Next, we've got the Amityville Horror remake. Now, this film was like a low budgeted horror film, but the camera shots are great. There was a low budget horror film, and then whoever the director was that directed this had did a great job on the camera shots and everything. So this film, I loved it. It was creepy at times. Um, this film is it's amazing. If you love haunted house type movies, it's amazing film. I think this one's way better than the original one. And stuff, but I think this is way better than the original. Like, that's crazy. You got some remakes that are actually better than the original, but not all remakes, but some remakes. And I enjoyed the Amityville Horror remake a lot. Next, we have Fright Night and Fright Night 2. Now, these two remakes are freaking amazing remakes. I could rewatch these. Like, these are another ones that are better than the original. That's crazy, and a lot of remakes ain't near as good as the original, but these are actually better than the originals. Cause I love the Friday Night remakes. I love these films a lot. I love one and two. The two remakes a lot. Next, we have the first Rob Zombie Halloween remake. Now, yes, I didn't like the setting of Michael Myers had a trailer trash family. I didn't like that aspect, but I do like a lot of the scenes when he was a kid. Now he got bullied in school and stuff like that, and then it shows how he became the killer. I do like that. A lot of people don't, but I can understand. But I do enjoy this aspect, and then the kills are great. I enjoyed the look of the mask. It was great, and Michael Myers was a savage in this film. This is one of the films that Rob Zombie did a good job on. Now, the Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 wasn't all that great, but this one is a good remake. But is it as good as the original though? No. Nah. It ain't near as good as the original, but it's still a good remake. At least in my opinion. Now next we have um It 2017 and It Chapter 2. I'm gonna include that in this film too because that's still a remake. So It 2017 and It Chapter 2. So both of these remakes are just phenomenal. Like these were like freaking better than the original It movie. And that's my opinion. A lot of people love the original It movie the best. Stephen King's It, people love the original the best. A lot of people do. But Bill Skarsgård was phenomenal in It Chapter 1 and 2. Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise was the best Pennywise ever. Like, y'all thought he was great in this movie. Wait until you see It Chapter 2. That might be still in theaters, I don't know. But It Chapter 2, to me, it topped this one. These are great remakes. These are how to do a remake. Phenomenal. Phenomenal remakes. It's Chapter 1 and 2. That's how you do a phenomenal remakes. Now, next, we have Child's Play remake. Now, a lot of people's going to give me hate for this. Why did you get that on the best um, remakes list? Well, I want to explain it here in just a second. Now, Child's Play remake is almost being as just as good as the original. The original is a 10 out of 10 movie, just like this one is. But the original is 11 out of 10. To me, this one is a 10 out of 10 movie. Now, there might have been some CGI they could have fixed, but overall, the kills are great, the story was great, the sound effects, they got some emotional sound effects sprinkled through this movie. And this movie is a good movie. It has a great story. That this movie should have had a lot more credit than it has because they spent a lot of money on this film. When you watch the film, you will know, like you could tell that all these camera shots and shit, they spent quite a few dollars on this film. They spent a lot of money. Like, like this film is almost just as good as the original because it's like the original, for instance, right? The original Child's Play had the original idea for its time, right? That's sort of what this movie is, and that's why it's almost as good as the original to me. And I'm excited to see what they could do with the second part of the remake, because I wouldn't mind seeing the second part of this movie. Like, I'm pretty sure in like Child's Play 2 remake, they're probably gonna have these like bears that come and kill people and stuff. These teddy bears, dolls and stuff. Because like it looked like that's what they're setting up for Chapter 2 in Child's Play. So in the Child's Play remake. So this film is good. Like the animatronics, like I think that this is what they was trying to do. They was trying to make this one more realistic than the rest of them. That's why some of the animatronics fall off a little bit, but um, but this film was phenomenal as hell. Like I could rewatch this film. I rewatched it like yesterday. That's or last night. That's like the second time I watched it. And let me tell you, Child's Play remake is a 10 out of 10 film. My thoughts have not changed. Like I couldn't believe how good this movie was. I was talking all kinds of shit about it, and people that make some horrible remakes take notes because they came up with some original ideas. And the person that made this remake was actually a fan of Chucky. He was actually a fan of the franchise, and he put his own spin on it in the Child's Play remake. And I can actually watch this again. Like I might just talking about it. I might just watch it after I finish this video because I love the hell out of the Child's Play remake. I highly recommend it, but it ain't the same Chucky though. You gotta go into open minded. It ain't the same Chucky. It's a different Chucky. And what I love about it is like we got two friends. Like the original franchise is still going, and then we're also getting this franchise two different Chuckies. That are not the same. It's like they might make sequels to this one while the other people are making sequels. Like why Dom Mancini is making sequels to his original franchise, and I can't wait for that TV series. Um, that Dom Mancini's working on, but I can't wait for that. But Child's Play 2019 is just amazing. This is a good remake. Like, there's some scenes in the movie where the doll look like shit. Yeah, this is a movie like this is almost like Halloween 4. Halloween 4. The only issue I had with it was like the mask. It's like everything else I loved. That's sort of what this was. The face of Chucky just looked not that great, but I loved the whole movie. And you feel for Andy, and you feel for Chucky, and I loved the freaking ending where, at first Andy was beating the fuck out of these freaking asshole kids, being asshole to him and shit, and because the kid knocked the urinate out of his ear and shit. But it's like at the end, all the it's like the kids didn't want to be friends with him no more. And at the end, they all be friends and shit. And then Detective Mike Morris was freaking ended up believing Andy and shit that the toys come alive and then freaking like that Chucky's alive and shit as a robot and shit. This film is a lot of fun. It's a good movie. It's a good ass movie and a good ass time. I enjoy this film. I could talk about this film all day. Um, this film is gory. It has some creative kills, and those y'all that haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil the kills, but the kills are very unique. And the Child's Play remake had a great, unique story that they told, and I was entertained from start to finish. This is a good movie, and can't wait to see what they're gonna do with the sequel one day. Cannot wait to see what they're gonna do with the sequel. So yeah, these are all the best remakes. I don't even think we're gonna get a good remake like this again, like these movies again, unless Child's Play 2 remake ends up coming out soon, and then that ends up being a good remake. But yeah, like as soon as the Child's Play 2 remake comes out, I'm seeing that shit in theaters. Day one for me now. And the people that said they hated Child's Play remake, I'm sitting there watching this freaking movie. I'm like, what are they complaining about? Do they want something new, or do they want something that's been done over and over and over again? And that's what's good about this franchise is they try to do something a little different in each Chucky movie. They have been doing that a little bit throughout the other franchise, but the Child's Play remake though is totally different. Totally different. If you love killer doll movies, you're still going to like the remake. Regardless, if you love movies about killer dolls, you're going to like the remake. So, yeah, but it ain't the same Chucky though. It ain't the same Chucky. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, these are the best remakes, and these are my opinions. I can like rewatch all these remakes. They're fantastic to me. I enjoy these remakes a hell of a lot. So yeah, get us into this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share. And also hit the bell so you know new videos uploaded. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm out. Peace.